Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight we are about to get into the tea. Now, there is this new dating, or not even a dating app. There's this new app that is supposed to be a app for women. And it's supposed to protect women from dating men who are sketchy and have a lot of red flags, and just letting them know what to look out for if you're dating certain individuals. Now, what the CEO intended on being a protection app for women has turned into a super messy, super duper scandalous app that has all the girlies and the guys talking. Now, basically, if you guys don't know what the T app is, it's an app, like I said, for women. So the way that the CEO has structured the app was that only women can be approved. In order to make sure and verify that you are a woman, you have to take a selfie of yourself, and you also have to upload your identification, your ID, your driver's license, and things like that. So you have to show a photo of your face. You have to show your actual driver's license, and then it has to go through a verification process to get approved. Now, once women are approved, then they basically go on the app and they share pictures of men that they've dated, and they basically warn other women about the men, saying whether if they have a shrimp or a big cucumber, if they, one lady posted up a man and she said all he got in his house is an air mattress or whatever. And other women have talked about men who they feel have taken advantage of them, and so on and so forth. Well, there was a lot of men who were upset by them being posted on the app, being exposed on the app, and people saying things that they felt like was defamatory. And it has been getting a lot of buzz and the talk of the town over on TikTok. Now, since it has become ultra viral, it has also been hacked. So the app was hacked. The CEO issued out a warning that letting the users know that their data had been breached. So a lot of the people who uploaded their identification card, they had their images, all of it has been leaked to the internet. There are several photos of different people's ID cards all plastered all over the web. There's several images of people's verification screen being posted all over the internet on all of the websites. Okay, I'm not going to tell you which site, but y'all know the site that we normally go to when we want to get the real tea and see what's really going on. Formerly known as, they changed the name and the person is linked up with the president, whatever, that app. So a lot of the information is there, and also on the other apps as well, where they are posting threads and threads and threads of these women's photos, information, all these things like that. So in essence, it's kind of backfiring, but there's a lot to get into. But let me show you guys the CEO of the app and what he said the intended purposes of the app is for, and then we're going to get into some of the things that have been going viral about the app and so on and so forth. So let me pull up this video of the actual CEO explaining what his intended purpose of the app is. He did an interview with a woman, and her podcast is the Release Podcast, and it is a woman by the name of Poonam Sharma. And she interviewed him and was going over the reason why he created the app and the dangers associated with it, how he gets defamation lawsuits from men on a daily, and so on and so forth. We're just going to play a little clip of it to show what he says his intended purpose of the app is.
I also want to point out that it's a dating safety app, and it hit number 4 on the App Store.
Yeah, it's growing really fast. There's a lot of need for it, it turns out. And yeah, as far as what it does, basically we provide a suite of tools that help women date more safely. And so that ranges for everything from being able to run a background check, or a criminal record check, or look up someone's phone number and figure out what their real name is. And if they're married, you can do reverse image searches to make sure that they're like not a catfish and stealing someone's identity. We offer sex offender maps. So you can basically search the US database and make sure that they're not on there. So there's a bunch of tools like that basically provide access to public safety data. And in addition, we provide basically a nationwide anonymous forum where women can share their dating experiences. And so, it can range from, hey, I just got ghosted and, I'm trying to figure out how to get back on my feet afterwards, to you got to watch out for Mike. Mike over here did X, Y, and Z to me, and it made me feel deeply uncomfortable. And so, we have many women that are sharing innocuous stories, but also really intense, heavy stories of sexual assault, domestic violence, things of that nature to protect other women. So we're basically just trying to create a space for women to find information so they can make informed decisions.
All right. So that is the CEO, and he basically explained the purpose of the app. Now, as he states that that's the purpose of the app, I think that, good to try to warn women. But I think that if you're going to have an app where people can make allegations against people, I think that it should be an app that is, if you make an allegation, it should be backed up with receipts. Like, okay, here's the receipt that goes along with this person's character or something. I don't think that there should be a forum where you can just say anything willy-nilly, put somebody's face, and then make an allegation against them, because there are people who tell the truth and have gone through things, and then there are people who make up things just because they're mad at a person. So I think that there are, good things about the app, but then I think that you run a very slippery slope as it pertains to posting up people's images and not making them show proof of the claim that they are making. And there's an allegation that because, someone made you mad, then you're making these certain types of allegations. I feel like if you make certain types of allegations, you should be able to prove it to a degree. Now, you're not going to be able to prove everything, but there should be some type of, way. Okay. Now, in addition to that, there have been men finding out about it. So there has been people making jokes about trying to come on the app. So this post right here was a comedy one where it says, man disguises himself as a woman to get access to the T app. And you see him posting a picture on of himself with a wig and him trying to gain access. It says, give me a minute, I'm finna get the T page for him. Now, you also have men who are finding out about it and reacting to it as well. So let me show you guys basically what the home screen of the app looks like. All right. So I can't verify the T on any of these men, but this is basically what the home screen looks like when you're scrolling through. Let me make sure the audio is not on. So you go on the app and you scroll through different men, and as you scroll through, somebody had put basically, okay, his name is Aaron. They put his nickname, and then they put his city, and then it says, let me know something about my little ish, the F, and then you go into the comments, and then people, if they have T on him, they can leave a comment and tell any T that they have on the person. All right. So then you scroll through other people and it's the same thing. Somebody says he been a 304 since middle school. You basically scroll through and you can leave a green flag or a red flag. So they have to where you can put like, okay, this person is a green flag or this person is a red flag. And then you can tell your experience with said person. All right. And then let's go to a guy who actually discovered that he was on the app.
Oh shit, man, they got me on the TF. Dean went in back and forth since March. Things have been going well, blah, blah, blah. He just pretty secretive with his phone, but I fuck with him. I just want to know the T. Bitch, you should have asked me. I would have just told you myself. The picture this bitch shows. This shit is from 2021 of my tag photos, bro. I wouldn't even show this shit to my mother. 23 green flags, 20 red flags, 29 comments. We gonna see what they talking about. All right, first comment, he's easy. Emphasis on easy. If I'm easy, what does that make you? All right, second comment, are you actually attracted to that? It's funny, I can't even be mad at that. 36 likes. Attraction is subjective. I think I'm handsome, so that's all that matters. But I already fuck with dark skin joints, brown skin joints, light skin joints, Asian joints, white joints, Hispanic joints. So I think I'm doing cool in that department.
Here's part 2.
Bro, they really had me looking down bad on the TF. Bro said social credit has begun. Don't let this be my downfall. Part 1's at 150K right now, so I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna do part 2, answer some questions. Nah, she really said, are you actually attracted to that? Princess Peach, you better be some fine shit. Oh my God. It was like, how did you even get inside the app? Bro, this is inside trading. I know people. And y'all remember this one, he's cool, blah, blah, blah. No, this is middle school, but he's champ. Everyone's like, what does champ mean? Champ means lame, corny, that type of thing. People be like, oh, that's a lawsuit, defamation of character. Bro, I did this for the content. Thank you for putting me up there. You got my numbers looking sweet. Actually, you know what? This is defamation of character. Because, bitch, why would you use this picture? This shit is from 2018. I was in high school, bitch. But yeah, if you trying to find out if your nigga's on there or if you're on there, go ahead and send that cash everything. I got a homegirl that got unlimited searches, bro. We're going to find that for you. Bro,
All right. So that was one guy talking about it. Here's another guy speaking on it.
Fellas, I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all with that T app? As long as you have your shit together, majority of these girls love dudes that get a lot of women. That T app was looking like a menu low key. Like, why are you giving me all this information? All those chicks are going to do is like, okay, he look good. Well, let me go check out his Instagram. Let me go check out his social media pages. And they're going to go check you out. And they're like, okay, I didn't even know he was in the city. Oh, he ain't shit. Most dudes who ain't shit put it down and, whatever fucking logic they come up with their head. Yeah, just have your shit together, Decent money, decent car, Don't have the SSs or the RTs or the SRTs. You swimming in the money. Like, they literally gave these girls their own device to destroy themselves. Like, now every other chick gonna know about the dude or the dudes you're sleeping with, and they're gonna want to sleep with them too.
All right. So that was him. Now let's get into some of the people who. Let me go to the one where the girl said he had an air mattress. Hold on, let me show this because he posted up this himself. So this guy posted this on Facebook. It says his name was Brandon. And then on here, it says, okay, so this is his photo. He posted this himself. He in Vegas. It say he a weirdo and broke. Another person says air mattress, don't have no real bed, and have the audacity to want you to come over and spend the night. I think the F not. Very arrogant and cocky, like he that in, and he ain't got no car, and he lives in a sketchy part of town. All right? So he posted this himself on Facebook. He thought it was amusing. And he also showed where the girl had posted that she was laid up on the air mattress. Okay. And then she said, this is the air mattress. And then they like, girl, at least I know you ain't no liar, laughing my A off. And then on Facebook, he was saying that this was his ex-girlfriend, and he knew that this was his ex-girlfriend, and he found it amusing. And then people was in the comments like, girl, you laid up on that air mattress, because, like I said, he posted it on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me go to the Facebook thread, because they was like, girl, you talking about he got an air mattress, but you got bust down on that air mattress and all types of stuff. They was talking about on there as well. Let me see if I could find it. Okay, so wait, before I find that one, let me just show y'all a couple of more that I came across. So this one right here is of a guy, I guess by the name of Esco, and it says, I don't know his real age, but what's the tea with him? And then somebody said he used to be so cute, then just got dirty looking as he got older, and he just talk reckless as HE double hockey sticks to women. His cucumber is big though, but not worth it. Okay, so they said that, you know, he looked dusty now that he done got older. Now, other people have posted other things on there. Let me show y'all some more. I said, child, they on here wilding. All right, so this one right here, hold on, let me make it big. This Tay 600, and it say been crushing on Tay for a little minute now. What is hit info? All right, so then they posted Tay 600. They say he 28, and then somebody say his D is okay, but he definitely a eater. Then another girl said his D is good. He love eating the peach and think he bigger than what he is for real. It's so irritating. All right, so Tay was happy about this. He from Chicago. They say that he a eater and all that. So then there was other people who was posting threads of people on there as well. Let me go see here.
That's why I said that T-App is going to unlock something so treacherous that these women is not going to be able to bear. Because old buddy, that they exposed, come to find out, the woman that he exposed to HIV exposed all those other women who had something to say about him got HIV. Now, here's the crazy thing. A lot of those chicks posted anonymous and they said they was messing with old buddy. But they need to read that post. Now they need to go get tested because ain't no telling who they slept with and may have passed on that virus to other people. That's why I said that T-App is actually a blessing in disguise, if you ask me. Because
right.
a lot,
I don't know which story he talking about, but I guess somebody said that they was infected by HIV. Hold on, let me see. Ooh. Child. Hold on, let me.
I'm gonna just do another scroll for y'all, right? Go to my last video. I said all like the areas these men is from. Oh, they said, hold on. Somebody said he got them pregnant and he ain't living up. I'm gonna just.
All right.
Everything was all fun and games until I seen my little shit on that T-App. Y'all can keep that. He ate fists for breakfast. And what's so crazy is I did not get accepted for 3 days. The day I get accepted, I'm with this nigga. Is this a sign? And then, mind you, I'm not the one that posted about my little shit. So who's more worried about my little shit than I am? Bitch, you want to know the tea before I do? Oh, keep up.
I just came on here to say that before you download that T-App, make sure that you want to know that tea that's on that app. Because they posting several men, they giving you everything you want to know. Make sure that you prepared to see that. I woke up this morning at 6:30, crust still in my eyes, and found out that my ex has a baby, and none of our mutual friends told me. Yeah. And so now I'm having a bad morning, not because he has a baby, but because people are trying to gaslight me into feeling like I shouldn't feel some type of way. So yeah, I'm probably going to need to log out and deactivate my account because that one hit a little bit. But if I found that out about any of my favorites, my currents, oh, buddy.
This say his D is little and he broke his F and still effing with his BM. It say, who know Ace from Club Toxic or outside of there? Low key, I don't know. They say, what's the T on him? Anybody know him? I heard he's a woman beater, but I don't know if they are true. See, this kind of stuff right here, you gotta, if you're gonna make an allegation, you should know whether it's true or not true. Okay? See, they saying who messing with him, child. Stay away from him. One BM ran away from him and don't want to be around. He still, child. Somebody said he married an alcohol. Ooh, child. I can't verify that he has an STD. I do not know if that's true or not. But anyways, We all know he don't claim his last BM, but drop the rest. I'm not about to play with these people. So anyways, so this is a thread that got like 76 plus things on there. I heard he F good P master with a big one, and he is a big trick. Okay. Child saying that people broke, all that. So anyways, so I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm seeing. But anyways, all right, so after all of this happened and people was going in and exposing people saying that they got STDs, which I can't verify, saying that they got women, married, all of this, that, the app got hacked. So let me show you guys the announcement that the app had posted. So this right here is the announcement that the app posted, and this was from the T app. And it says the following. It says, at 6:44 a.m. on 7/25, we identified unauthorized access to our systems and immediately launched a full investigation to understand the scope and impact of the incident. Here's what we know at this time. A legacy data storage system was compromised, resulting in unauthorized access to a data set from over 2 years ago. This data set includes approximately 72,000 images, including approximately 13,000 selfies and photo identification submitted by users during account verification, and approximately 59,000 images publicly viewable in the app from posts, comments, and direct messages were accessed without authorization. This information was stored in accordance with law enforcement requirements related to cyberbullying investigations. So this is them basically speaking about the data breach. It goes on to say, we are working around the clock with internal security teams and third-party experts to secure our systems. At this time, we have no evidence that any additional or current user data has been assessed. We will continue to share updates as more information becomes available. In the meantime, if you have questions or concerns, please contact their support team. It says your data privacy is of the utmost importance to us. We are taking all necessary measures to strengthen our security posture and ensure that no further data is exposed. Thank you for your trust and for your patience as we address this with the urgency it deserves. So that was the announcement that the T-App had posted. Now, along with the T-App posting that, like I said, I tried to make sure that this one was redacted, but this is how the information is being shared, okay? So they're taking the data dump from it, and they're posting all of these people's images. Now, again, I tried to make sure it's redacted and everything like that, but these types of images are on social media unredacted, all right? So they have tons and tons of photos of women who launched on the app and their photos unredacted. You know how you at home, you ain't got no makeup on, you looking barefaced, regular, degular, and you just trying to get your verification. Those pictures are breached and on the internet. Now, in addition to that, people's IDs are also on the web as well. And all of those things are being leaked. Now, there has been a lot of conversations as to legal lawsuits and can the men sue for defamation and things like that. I think that, the app claims that they have a legal team for that. And he says that he gets 3 lawsuits a day. Now, let me show you what he said as it pertains to defamation claims that he receives on the app.
We receive probably about 3 legal threats a day from different men that are disappointed that women have told largely true stories about them on these apps. And so they are upset that they've done something bad to a woman and then a woman has told people about it. And we have a full legal team that helps us navigate those situations. And all of the way that we operate is well within legal guidelines. And then, there's also a whole men's rights activism community that doesn't like what we're doing. And so they're constantly trying to tear us down and organize, mass petitions to take us down and mass reporting of us on the app stores to try to take us down. So, we have a lot of people that are unhappy about what we're doing. And that's okay with us. We believe that women deserve to be able to share their stories and to be able to have safe, relationships.
All right. So that was his response to all the people who said that they wanted to sue. Again, my opinion of the app, I think that, should women be able to warn other women about men who are, dangerous, predatory, or have done, essay violations towards them? Absolutely. If they are, people who violate children, absolutely. But I think that it should come with proof. And I think that if you are a woman and you have a SA situation, I don't think that you should just be expressing how uncomfortable somebody made you feel on an app. I think that there should be these claims of these men who did these acts along with police reports. Like if you filed a police report against such and such, and I think, redact your name. Obviously, you can still post it anonymously. The guy obviously will know, but I think that certain allegations, you should have to file a police report along with it. Oftentimes we see people make allegations and women will, say like, oh, this person has violated me, and they want to put them on blast. But then you ask like, okay, have you taken the necessary steps to protect yourself and other women by going to the police? And a lot of times they have not, so I think that if you really want to warn women or warn people, I feel like you should be filing police reports along with it. And that should go hand in hand with the exposure. If they have done things, to children, if they are, certain things like that, I feel like there has to be kind of like checks and balances as you will, because I don't know. I just, somebody said they made a T app for men, but they had to shut it down due to them posting revenge video stuff. Okay. Which, that's also a slippery slope as well. I think that it's slippery slope on both sides, because a lot of women who are on those apps talking about men, it's like, what would you do if they were on there posting your picture on an app saying that her private area is like, hey fellas, she cool and all, but her private area is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, or, oh, I went over there and it smelled like whatever. Like those type of allegations, even if it's not true, once somebody reads that is a stain on somebody's reputation forever. And I'm one of those people, like, I don't want nobody posting me saying a damn thing. So I'm not gonna be on there posting a damn thing. And you know what I mean? Just not me. But I think that women should also do their own investigations when it comes to guys that you're dating. There are a lot of apps that are available outside of that app that you can investigate people that you are dating. If you are dating a guy and you don't know his real name, if you let's say anybody that I'm dating and they don't feel comfortable like handing me their ID, or I can't see their ID, that you have no reason opening up your legs to that person. Okay? And so I have a daughter. So there's been times where I've been dating guys and I'm like, let me see your ID. And you look at their IDs, like, especially if it's somebody that you plan to take serious or whatever. And if you're dating somebody that they don't even feel comfortable with you seeing their ID, or whatever, then that's somebody that you don't need to be dating. Because you need to be verifying these people that you are aligning yourself with, especially if you are a mother and things like that, that there are certain things that us as women, we got to, we got to do our own little Googles too. Put their name in the Google search bar, look up their phone numbers, you know what I mean? Like outside of an app, like as women, we have to be protecting ourselves as well on our own. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that an app can't help and you be privy to certain things that you didn't really understand, but sometimes, like as women, we gotta be diligent to protect ourselves as well. And then also too, like we gotta pay attention to the red flags. Okay, a lot of women will see certain red flags and then ignore them, and then they will act like they are a total victim later. It's like, girl, you knew he was full of shit 10 dates ago. You knew he was broke, didn't have money, you was covering a thing, and now that, you know what I'm saying, you done moved him in, you surprised that he not paying bills. Girl, he wasn't even paying for dates. Like certain things, like, you know what I mean? Like people will ignore red flags, then they'll proceed dating a person, and then when they show you exactly who they are that they've been showing you, then you're surprised. It's like, flags was getting thrown in your face, left and right. I got a cousin right now, I blocked her ass, and I don't plan on ever talking to that hoe again, because I tried to, look out, being a cousin, tried to look out on a person that I feel like was definitely 10 out of 10 do not recommend, trash as hell. And I also knew information that if I was dating him, I would want to know. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you're my blood cousin. Like, you're my blood cousin. This guy tried to date me prior to talking to you. Aside from him trying to talk to me before trying to talk to you, he's a trash person. And I know information about this person, and you're embarking on a situation to try to date him, which is fine, but he's trash. And here's the information. And she took that and she just made a whole messy situation about it. And it's like, girl, like some people don't even like, child. So it just be a lot with that stuff. Because then it's like, you have the information, now what? There's a lot of people who will get information about a guy and then they still mess with him. So then what? Like, you said, I think I remember that story. Yes, I definitely vented about it. I was very mad about it. She's very much still blocked and it's still F her forever. But I'm just more of like a principal type person. Like, if I feel like you moving in a particular type of way that I feel like is oppy, you know what I mean? Like the way she went about the situation, I felt like she was acting in a way of like that an op would act. You know what I mean? And once I feel like you a op, I don't care if we are blood. I don't care if we're cool. I don't care what it is. I'm not effing with you, like, period. You know? But yeah, so that's the tea on the T app. I just wanted to talk to y'all about it, give my opinion about it. I think that you said the likes need to get up. What are y'all opinions about the T app? Y'all said y'all been waiting for nearly a week. Southern Charisma says Neek is back. She ghosted us. Oh my goodness. I did not ghost y'all. Listen, this is the thing, right? This is the truth. Okay, this is the truth. Let me tell y'all the truth, okay? I had to just highlight that real quick because, baby, listen. Listen, Linda. Nah, but all right, so look, this is the thing. This is the thing. I answer all that to say, right when I was ready to get back in the swing of things, then I got that call too. So it was like, whew. We shall see. But back to the T app. All right. So what do y'all think? You said I clicked just because of your hair. Ooh, okay. Thank you. So the web family, back to the T app. You said bitter women ruin the app, in my opinion. False info made men retaliate. I can see how that can make people upset. Again, like I said, I feel like there should be some type of verification process. And I for one, I think that there should be a way that women should be able to warn against predators, pedos, things like that. But I feel like there should also be some type of checks and balances with it. Like some type of way to where even if like the details of the police report are not shared, there should be like a way where on the back end, the user submits a police report or something to verify, like some type of checks and balances to prove, you know what I mean, that this allegation has been vetted or authenticated in some type of way. You get what I'm saying? But there has been people who are being exposed for STDs, HIV, being womanizers, cheating, married, babies on the way, all kind of things like that. Ridiculous. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to share about the T app. So once the T app had also gained its popularity, then there was allegations that women have been unalived due to the app. Now, the claim looks like, in my opinion, somebody probably wrote this up on ChatGPT because I cannot verify the information at all. But the post is also going viral, also on Facebook, alleging that 5 women have been unalived because of the T app. Now, let me show you guys this post. I forgot to share this with you guys as well, because this is also what's going around. Now, as I share this, again, I was not able to verify it at all. I looked and tried to see if there was any news source corroborating the information, and I was not able to find it. Now, does that mean that it's not likely? Does that mean that a man can't see what you say and retaliate and unalive you? All of that is possible, but I just have to be transparent and say that I have not been able to verify any of this. So this person right here posted up this post, and it says 5 women dead from viral the T app. All right. And inside she shared a written up thing that basically alleges that people are unaliving women and putting tea bags in their mouth. Let me read the thing for you guys and bring you guys up to speed on this. So this is supposed to be something that is going on in Detroit, and it is alleged that they're getting unalived for being exposed. So if you see right here, it says Detroit police, and again, this is alleged. Again, I cannot verify it anywhere. All right. But this is what it says in the post. It says Detroit police are on high alert as the city reels from a string of chilling murders tied to the controversial gossip platform, the T app. 5 women, all of whom recently used the app to expose men for cheating, abuse, and other wrongdoing, have been found unalive within the last 2 weeks. Each victim, mind you, they don't add any victims or anything like that. It says each victim was discovered with Lipton tea bags stuffed in their mouth, a disturbing calling card that has led investigators to believe a serial killer is targeting outspoken users of the app. He sent in a message, said Detective Jerome Halston of the Detroit Homicide Division. This isn't random. These women were silenced literally for speaking out. This is calculated, personal, ritualistic. A screenshot believed to be posted by the unaliver under an anonymous burner account simply read, Y'all talk too much, steep in silence. The post was taken down, but not before it went viral. One survivor whose identity is being protected told Channel 7 News, I posted about my ex cheating, and a few days later, someone sent me a photo of a Lipton tea box with my name on it. I thought it was a joke until the first girl died. Authorities are urging anyone using the T app to be cautious and avoid posting identifying information. As the city mourns and fears mount, social media users have dubbed the suspect the tea bag killer. Police are asking for help from the public and released a statement. This is not just gossip anymore. This is unaliving. Again, I cannot verify anything that substantiates these claims. Not saying that it is true or not true, but I just can't verify it. And if I can't verify it, then I have to let y'all know that it's not, I can't verify it. So take that with, what you will. Okay? It just, to me, it sounds like somebody got creative and wanted to scare women on the app, perhaps, and possibly are, just using it as a scare tactic for women to not speak out. I don't know. It just sounds like it's made up to me. But let me see if there's anything else interesting about the T app that I can share with you guys. And do you guys think that it is helpful to get all of this information on the T app? Do you think that it's going to help women in the dating market? Or do you think that it's detrimental? Now, one woman, she posted a post and she felt like it was detrimental, and she felt like it was turned out to be something extremely messy. Now, let me share with you guys what she had to say. One second. Because she felt like, child, baby, it done turned into something it don't need to be. All right, so one woman posted, and this is what she said. She said, I checked out the T app today. Let me say this. I see why dudes are crashing out. I don't condone it at all, but females are doing too much. It was supposed to be an app exclusive for women to share positive or negative feedback. Them heifers done went on a rampage. They are posting mugshots, IDs, other women, names of wives, girlfriends, talking about your cucumber size, and so much more. You men can't be mad at the women for sharing their encounters, though. Y'all need to have better management. It's messy out there. Stay safe, okay? So that is what one user on Facebook said about it, and she feels like it has turned into a lot of mess, and it has turned toxic. Someone else posted, and they said, so the T app was originally for women to out men who have essayed or abused them, but y'all turned it into a place where the girls who are basically all sleeping or talking to the same men can come in together and be mad. They put losers. This is why women can't even get help in peace. All right. So another person says, okay, now that the T app is stupid because y'all on here playing, no type of credibility because y'all on there trying to be funny and not telling real facts, that would have made this app worth entertaining. But instead, y'all on here looking mad with y'all feelings hurt because y'all got effed and dumped. I'm just saying, maybe I'm too old, but when I seen y'all put Peach Husband and Mr. Fab on there, I was done because y'all are ridiculous. The same men y'all posting and commenting about can have you out of your panties with the phone call. Go heal. All right. So that's what this woman said. Hold on. Let me show y'all her comments so y'all know that I'm not just reading it. Let me show y'all what she just said, but that's just basically what I just read. But let me just show it to y'all on the screen. Let me redact her name real quick, and then I'm gonna post that. Okay, boom. Oh wait. All right, boom. I saw another story too that I might go over as well. Let me show y'all. All right, so this is what I was just reading right here. All right, so that's another person. And then I'm going across the post with all of the IDs and all that. Let me see what this guy is saying.
All right, so first things first, right? I stay in my own lane because it's less traffic and more peace. Second, the biggest mistake you can do is be in somebody else's drama. And third, sweep your own front porch before you try to sweep somebody else's. Why am I saying this? Because this app is nonsense. Like, we got another billionaire done pretty much trying to collect data and getting famous off people talking about people. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's crazy. Like, why we have an app where people can dead ass put other people's business up there for other people to just look at it? Like, it's crazy. The T-dating app, T-dating advice like that. What in the world? Like, what are we talking about here, y'all?
All right.
Probably ain't told y'all yet, but there's an app. It's called a T app, and it's supposed to protect girls who are in the dating world. So everything is anonymous. Everything is completely anonymous, but girls are like post a man like in their city. We're gonna talk about the DC area, but posting men in DC, and then girls just give them green flags or red flags and tell good things about them or bad things about them. But baby, there are people's husbands in this chat, people who you would never thought about. People are telling like all types of things, like people finding out people are.
So I have a T app update. For those of you who don't know, the T app is the new app for women.
When you download the T app, you literally...
I downloaded the T app not for myself, but to see what was on there. And honestly, I fear we lost the plot because I'm looking at these comments and people in the comments like, oh yes, sis, don't go for him. People like Oompa Loompa ain't got a shrimp.
This T app is all fun and games, but y'all better pray that these men don't get their own version. A lot of y'all women get spared so much because men don't run their mouth. If men ran their mouth half as much as y'all ran y'all mouth, a lot of y'all would be in trouble. A lot of y'all. Because everything that these men be guilty of, y'all be guilty of and more. If these men get an app where they can expose anonymously the trifling women that a lot of y'all are, y'all gonna be in trouble.
So because the men decided to get jealous of the T app, they made one. And the very first thing they decided to do, you want to take a guess? It wasn't share information to keep each other safe like women were doing. No, it was to start sharing news of their exes with each other. To all the men that were screaming up and down saying women are slandering, women are gossiping, women are backbiting, your brothers are sharing women's news with each other. Do you have any comments? So because the men decided to get jealous of the T app,
24 hours. They couldn't be civilized for 24 hours. Someone came along and created an app called T-Born. Men was in their feelings, so they created an app. This is from the official account of the T-Born app, okay? And the T-Born app is for men and women. App is down until everyone learns how to behave. If you are posting nudes, please know that I will be posting your face on the app. RIP. I took it down because you guys don't know how to act. Because that company will get food for allowing that. 24 hours. They had an app that allowed men to use it to give tea for 24 hours. And they were posting nudes.
I gotta tell y'all, because somebody...
All right. So, yeah, let me see if there's anything else. I mean, I figure we covered it. Okay, we pretty much covered it all. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Yeah, and then like even with the data breach, there are still people who are wanting to get on the app and find out the tea and all of that. So okay, this I could show y'all. This one is redacted. But yeah, like they have the people's IDs on there. All right. They have their, they done put clowns over their picture. But this is a redacted one. There are, posts that are not redacted and stuff like that, because they are sharing like people's IDs and stuff too. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And I want to know, have you ever been dating somebody and you found out that they had a Hofax that you were unaware of? Now, I do feel like when you are dating, there should be references that you give. Okay? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, okay? Because I feel like I would get good references, okay? Now, if I was to talk to one of my exes and they'd be like, okay, look out for this, for her, whatever, I feel like what would be said about me is like, she's super independent and she like got an attitude sometimes. I feel like it'll be mild, okay? I don't feel like it's gonna be nothing that's crazy because all of my exes still love me. You know what I mean? Like, they still love me. So, I don't know. I feel like, I'll be able to get some good references. Okay? Like, look, this is a reference from this one. This is a reference right here. I feel like dating should come with references. Okay? You should be able to definitely have references. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to that because, you know what I mean? Like, this is notarized, verified, all of the things are the things. And you can, like warning signs to look out for, or things they can improve on, or I would not be opposed to things like that because I feel like I know what they would say. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so what else y'all want to talk about? I'm definitely gonna have to edit up this live trial because, honey, bitter men can definitely lie on you. Men can be way more emotional, petty, and bitter than women. I feel like both can be bitter. I think that men could be bitter, women could be bitter too. I feel like everybody, this is also another thing too. Like, people's perception sometimes is not always reality. So like, you could date somebody and you can think like, okay, well, they didn't like me because of this, and this. Like, oh, they didn't like me because, okay, so this is often like a perception that people have, right? Like, say you've been dating a guy, and once you date them, you guys become intimate or whatever, and then a lot of girls, I've seen this before, where they'll be like, oh, well, and this is not, I'm not talking from personal experience, I'm talking in general, because, child, like I said, all my exes love me. Okay? But anyways, I'm so for real. But no, it's like, I've seen this before where women will feel like, they slept with a guy, and because the guy hit it, then now they want to quit it. But they don't take into account that once you slept with the guy, what was your behavior like? Some people who they'll be dating a guy and they'll be like, okay, it's just friends with benefits, or it's no strings attached, or it's certain situations, or they will know before they get in bed, they'll know what the situation is, but then they go and give up the cookie jar, and then they start to feel in their feelings. They start to get in their feelings. They start to act more clingy. They start where, the guy would be out and they feel like, okay, well, we haven't slept together yet, so I can't really trip. Then you start tripping on him or whatever, like, where you at? Who you with? Certain things that it's like, girl, we slept together, but we don't go together. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, perception is not always reality, because some girls will think like, oh, well, I slept with him and all he wanted to do was hit it, or, now after he got it, he don't. But it's like, are you taking into account the whole picture? You know, because your perception that he just wanted to hit it, his perception, if you talk to him, it's you got clingy, or you started acting like you was in a relationship, or you started, you know, like it could be certain things. Like everybody's perception is not always reality too. So that's also another thing when it comes to people speaking from their point of view. It's like sometimes you need to hear both sides. Okay. Like you could feel like, oh, he ghosted me, or oh, she ghosted me, or whatever. And then it's like, what was your behaviors? What was your patterns? What were the things that you were showing? What were the things that you were doing? You know, certain things like that. I remember I was talking to a guy one time. Yes. But, you know, but the main thing that's killing my channel and killing my views is me not being consistent, child. It's really me versus me, for real. When it comes down to it, it's really me versus me, for real.
I mean, we can't expect you to always be on here.
I know, but I could be on here a lot more though. I could be on here a lot more. But somebody said okay, yeah, no, I don't use coconut milk in my hair. I don't use coconut oil in my hair neither. Because I'm actually, you know, I have a allergy to it. Nature Boy is on Vigo right now. Oh, he was on Vigo. Oh, okay. Somebody texted me saying Nature Boy was on Vigo. Check it out. But all right, y'all. It's been 2 hours of fun. What comment? What you say? I skipped your comment. Listen, this is what y'all gotta understand. I don't have a large queue of comments. Like what I see on my screen is like 3 comments at a time. All right. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on OBS. And on my OBS, it only shows me 3 comments at a time. So if I didn't see your comment, I didn't purposely ignore your comment. I just didn't see it. Certain comments I see and certain I don't. What did you say? That late you skipped my comment, talk about coconut milk. What comment? BJ, what is the deal? What's the tea? What you want to know? You said so late, so 4chan has hacked the T app. What? You didn't even say nothing worth me commenting for real. You said 4chan hacked the T app. You didn't even say nothing that required me to comment. What you wanted me to say? You just wanted me to read it? Because we already went over. We already went over that. I can see. You say I can't see good. I can see. I just didn't see his comment. Eve said, are you losing weight? You look good and glowing. Thank you. I think I am losing weight. Yes, I think I have lost weight. I think when I first went to the Diddy trial, I was a little bit heavier. And then I think that when I went to the Diddy trial, listen, you do not have time to really eat for real. Like you get up, you go to the trial. They only give you 30 minutes for lunch. And then that 30 minutes is not long enough for you to really sit and really eat for real. So I feel like I probably lost weight simply because I wasn't eating like I normally do. Now, one thing I noticed that now that I have been back home, I've been eating a lot of junk. So the weight that I lost, I'm probably going to pick it right back up because now that I'm at home, I'll be eating some baked chocolate chip cookies. I'll go bake me some cookies in a second. I'll be eating junk now. So, child, yes, I did lose some weight covering the Diddy trial. I feel like I do have more slimness in my face. And you can see my video where I first went to the Diddy trial and then the last week of me at the Diddy trial. Like, I feel like I lost weight from I'm not used to walking around. I was doing a lot of public walking. You know, I'm walking here, there, everywhere. Somebody said the trial was stressful. On top of that, it was stressful, and I wasn't really eating a lot, and I was walking extra, like, child, doing a whole lot. Here in California, we don't really do a lot of public, you know, transportation, a lot of walking here, there, and everywhere. Now, see me, I'm not no stranger to public transportation when it comes to New York. Now, pay a $50 Uber or a $3 subway ride. I'm going to take the $3 subway ride. Call me cheap, call me whatever. I don't give a damn about it. I'm going to take march my tail onto the $3 holler and get there with the quickness. But yeah, so I was walking a lot more than I normally do. Here in California, I go in my garage, in my car, drive to the store, drive to this place or that place, get out my car, and then go. So I don't be walking a lot as I was there. So a part of me being home from the Diddy trial is also I need to get like a solid routine back as well, you know? I have to get a routine. But yeah, I don't even see what your comment was, BJ. I still don't see what you said that I needed to respond to. I really don't see it. But yeah. Yeah, you said plus the subway is faster. Yeah, like, it depends. Sometimes the subway could be faster. Sometimes it depends on like where you're going and what the traffic is looking like. Sometimes it depends. If you on like a local subway, you on an express subway. I mean, it depends, but child, I wasn't no stranger to no subway. I wasn't no stranger at all. But yeah, so y'all still stringing me along and keeping me here. I appreciate it, but we gonna end this live, child. I keep on saying I'm gonna end the live and not end the live. I'm gonna end the live.